Okay, summary of the What on Earth is Kundalini series. Let's get it happening. Okay, first book, I didn't know why I wrote it. I didn't know what was going on, didn't know anything about it. But it was so crazy that I had to write something. It's called Why the Astros. It's all about the events leading up to and after and during my Kundalini awakening, which is rare and crazy and almost unbelievable, especially in the everyday culture when you're on the program where you work most of your life and it's just a crazy lifestyle. But spiritual illumination's possible, and that book states how I experienced it. The second book of the What on Earth is Kundalini series. Your thoughts create your reality. So somehow I ended up in the middle of the country in Tasmania, isolated from everything, realizing that somehow everything that I thought actually manifested in my life. Sounds crazy again, but I wrote about it. You can read about it. 2017. Nah, not 2017. 2013. Maybe 2017, depends on when we get around to reading the books. But it's published 2013 by Pilgrim's House, Pilgrim's Publishing in Varanasi. So check it out, they'll be online as well. So your thoughts create your reality. The third book, I spent 6 years trying to understand the event that happened on the 12th of July 1998. Third book is contextualizing those events relative to my understanding and investigation of the organic spiritual science of yoga. I did a 3-year course with Satyananda Yoga or Bihar School of Yoga and came to the conclusion that what I experienced was to do with the goal of yoga in the form of a Kundalini awakening. So I documented it in this book, and this book is titled What on Earth is Kundalini? It will challenge every psychologist and psychiatrist on the planet, and it will redefine someone's interpretation of the medical symbol. The next book gets away from the autobiographical part predominantly because each book is part research, part autobiography. The fourth book is a pocket book on Kundalini and talks predominantly about yogic philosophy, yogic physiology. A little autobiography, but not so much. So that's the fourth book. Then the fifth book is Oneness, where it correlates experiences of unity by many a great being throughout the planet, and relates that to the experience and the reality that us as human beings are universal by nature. We are souls incarnate within the human vehicle, and we are here for a specific purpose, and that is evolution of the soul, evolution of consciousness, ultimately ending in the experience of unity or oneness. Thus the title, Oneness. It's also called Mahavakya. And when you experience oneness, that is the final sentence. Mahavakya is final sentence in Sanskrit, and it is the final sentence of the human incarnation. Book 6, the tragedy and trauma of being illuminated, enlightened within the Western culture. In the East it'd be fine because they understand the experience and it's a part of normal everyday life. In the West, you get put on mind-numbing drugs, you get programmed in the mind, and you get told not to think so much about it. You're questioned whether you have a disassociation disorder or whether you're just trying to escape from life. But Book 6 talks about that and the reality that life is actually benevolent and guides you and gives you everything you need, even in the form of trauma, so you can come to the realization that life is unified and you as a human being are unified via your DNA to everything and everyone in creation. On a physical level, the DNA. On a subtle level, the linga sharira, or the subtle body, the etheric body. That book is called Enlightenment is Overrated. From Marijuana to Nirvana. That'll be published next year, 2014. So hopefully by 2017 you'll have a copy. Who knows? But that's basically the books. The What on Earth is Kundalini series. Book 7 will be The Goal of Yoga. And that'll be an in-depth book, very precise, might even take into account some scientific experiments and stuff like that, but I'm not really into it. I reckon the world's changing no matter what scientific experiences or experiments we're having. You know, if you look at everything in the world, human nature is changing. And we want to be on the wave with the change. We don't want to be fighting against this, because you'll either get on the wave and surf and catch it, or you'll drown. And you'll be lost in this world of illusion until you ultimately change and realise that the future is one of unification for the human being. One of peace, where violence is no longer a need and peace rules, because everyone knows they're connected to everything. And in that world, karma is the only judge and jury. No worries. Om Namah Shivaya. What on Earth is Kundalini series. Check it out. September 2013. Donate if you want to sheshnag.com. We'll try and preserve the sacred language, and hopefully I won't get taken out by anything. Alright. Om Namah Shivaya. Let's build a Sanskrit museum and preserve the Sanatan Dharma. Peace. Om Shanti. Dhanyavad. Thank you.